To be considered amongst their ranks, multi-engine pilots preparing for some of the most highly sought-after opportunities that the world of aviation has to offer would mean so much to me. But did I have what it takes? I was about to find out. Successful people often say that anything worth doing is worth doing well. Do what you love in such a way that benefits both yourself and those around you, the people you love. If it's worthy of your time, don't hold back. Soon, the day will arrive when your skills and preparation will be put to the test. Have faith that the seemingly ordinary measures you deposit towards your goals over time will amount to extraordinary results. I have found that it holds true in so many areas of life that what you put into it is what you get out. Don't believe for a moment that it couldn't happen for you or that your fate is sealed. Instead, choose to leave yourself constant reminders, visual cues of who you are, or rather, who you are to become. If not enough runway remains to stop, mixture to cut off, fuel selectors, magnetos, and battery master off. Maintain directional control and avoid obstacles. If engine failure after rotation with gear down and sufficient runway remains for a complete stop, maintain directional control. Throttles immediately close, land straight ahead. Brake is required. Progress is defined as forward movement towards a set destination. Just like an aircraft, progress has lots of moving parts, each necessary for moving the machine in the right direction. Respect the process. Air start, throttle is closed, fuel selectors on, carb heat off, magnetos pumps, alternator on, mixture full forward, 100-120, indicated airspeed, prop full forward. Success is about more than just checking things off of a list. It's about hard work and the choices we make to turn a wishful thought into a hard reality.
You're bouncing from your scan to look at your airspeed, attitude indicator, and HSI. You're checking your vertical speed for approximately 400 foot per minute.
Fear is the enemy of everything we strive for. It can cripple us from ever taking the next step in our journey. The most exciting times of our lives, getting a trophy, passing a check ride, or any other test, are oftentimes exclamation points on seemingly mundane, run-on sentences of the daily grind. VMC demo, clearing turns, flaps up, gear up, mixtures, props, pumps, left throttle. I'm learning more and more to embrace the repetitious moments that build character, confidence, and discipline in the tasks at hand. For every great airborne achievement is birthed from a foundation on solid ground. So in the end, after flying out of state with my fellow student, Catherine, and our instructor, Michael J., FAA practical tests were passed, and this phase of the journey has been marked complete. I could write a book on the amazing life lessons I am learning by pushing myself through an intense, accelerated airline pilot career program. But instead, I will let these smiles speak for themselves and get back to my studies. Hey everyone, thanks for viewing my multi-engine video. And the reason I created it in sort of this short film format is because I wanted to kind of highlight that this whole process really comes down to being mentally prepared for what you're about to do. And I hope it gives even a glimpse into some of the strategies that were shared with me to transfer your knowledge on how to fly a single engine aircraft like the Piper Archer on over to a multi-engine like you see behind me, the Piper Seminole. Anyone who has gone through and gotten their multi-engine rating can tell you that it comes down to the one thing that I highlighted the most in that video: visualization. You have to see and know what you're going to do before you even get up in the airplane to do it. When it comes to things like the VMC demo, the emergency descent, and air starts. And when you grasp that vision of what you're going to do, it makes it that much easier and makes you have a flow in the aircraft so that you can work through things systematically and with the process of getting it done safely and professionally. And I gotta tell you, like, I knew it was going to be difficult, but the more I got into it and the more I learned about it, I saw that it was all manageable. And at the risk of sounding cheesy, I know that if I can do it, you can do it too. Like, seriously, anything that you set your mind to when it comes to your goals of aviation or other things that you're trying to study, it comes down to knowing it to a much greater extent that you're going to be tested on it. And like my instructor always says, regardless of what kind of plane you're in, you always want to stay ahead of the plane. So as those emergency type situations pop up, like an engine outage, you know how to work through your flows, boom, 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 and you're ready to go. So even in the worst case scenario, you're knowing what to do. And as you're executing these different things, it may not necessarily be flawless, but you want to show your instructor and you want to show your examiner with absolute certainty that you know what it is that you're up there to do and that you know how to work through the flows. And I gotta say, I was honestly kind of surprised with how comfortable I was when it came to doing the flying exam. And I think a lot of that comes to being overly prepared in a way and kind of calming yourself down, because you do get nervous. You get kind of antsy, like, oh, it's check ride day, you know. But really, as you show one maneuver after another and one flow after another, you're just building your confidence that you're doing what it is that you're supposed to do. And for me, seeing me be successful with that, I know that pretty much anybody could, you know, whether it's being successful with aviation or other areas that you're studying in. The degree to which you prepare is the degree to which you're going to feel confident with it. And so I'm hoping a lot of these strategies transfer over well in my next phase, which is the instrument phase. I'm right in the thick of it right now. I've got my written exam coming up in just a few days, and then the check ride for the instrument later this month. So really excited about that, and want to let you guys know that even as the training and sticking to my studies and practicing my approach plates here in the instrument phase is my main priority, I'm committed to releasing videos on a regular basis. I'm not going to let a month or more go by without releasing great content for you all to enjoy. So that about wraps it up for this video. If you liked this video, help me out by dropping a like rating below, as well as any questions or comments you may have. I'm always open to new ideas. Thanks again for joining me on my journey as you trek to greatness.